Confidence is key in public speaking. Have you ever walked into a room and felt like there's an uncomfortable silence that hangs in the air? That awkward pause, that awkward moment when your boss or someone even more senior doesn't know what to say? Yeah, there's a lot of awkward moments like that. And as I'm entering, I've been working for a while now, not very long to be honest, only a few years, but having worked with a lot of different types of people, I thought more people would have confidence. And I've noticed that a lot of experiences with people, deep down, they're not very confident in what they want in life or what they're doing in life, and it shows in body language and in the way that they speak. Part of the reason that I started this channel was to work on my own confidence and my own delivery and strengths and weaknesses in public speaking. So, without further ado, I am doing a longer form content topic today, all about self-confidence. So, welcome everyone to my channel Annie Speaks, or as I'm riffing off that, Annie's Peaks, the peaks and troughs of life, and building confidence in public speaking every day, one step at a time, and doing that through practice and challenges and longer form content, thoughts, ideas, and challenges, and learnings and growths and all of the rest of it. So, yeah, let's get into it. So today I wanted to spend a little more time focusing on this idea of confidence. And the reason I'm so interested in this topic is because I see a lot of young people my age that are struggling with confidence and self-confidence and self-worth and their own sort of identities as they become young adults and navigate the world and the complex environments around them, especially when they're in the corporate environment. I think that a lot of people that are coming straight out of uni into corporate, they don't really understand how different university is to a corporate environment until they get there. And I was really shocked to find out that new starters, young, old, people that have been working for a long time, there are so many people that struggle with presentation skills, soft skills, communication. And it's not easy. I mean, I think we're all learning, and that's part of this journey, is to learn more and more and build an environment and get used to uncomfortable, challenging situations to do with public speaking and just improve. But yeah, I was really shocked to find that people that I've known have worked for over 20, 30 years struggle so much to present their ideas in a sort of easily digestible, tangible sort of way, even though they're probably some of the experts in their field, know everything about, the sector that they work in, and yet they struggle to communicate really their ideas, even on a fundamental level, to anyone else. Kind of surprising, to be honest. So, yeah, I find that young and old, we all struggle with this, and this is a skill that there's plenty of people on YouTube teaching about, oh, this is the perfect way to public speak and build your confidence this way and yada yada yada. Ultimately, what you need to do is practice, and yeah, that's mainly what this YouTube channel is for. Have a bit of fun, practice, learn new skills, meet new people who are interested in the same kind of thing, and hopefully build a really cool community here and build something quite fascinating that I'm interested in. I think I started this channel a few months ago and I've been very inconsistent with posting. I posted 2 videos at the start of this channel. I filmed a bunch more and I just never posted them. And I think that's because I felt very unconfident with how I was when I viewed those videos back. And I think a large part of this exercise is getting comfortable with being uncomfortable, you know, practicing spur of the moment topics, practicing impromptu skills, and building comfort with the discomfort. And I'm a big believer in the mantra that you won't learn if you're in your comfort zone. You won't learn if you're too comfortable, essentially. And that's why I started this channel, to build more confidence in a skill set that I'm not that well versed in, and I have a long journey ahead of me to get better at. And I think this is a cool way to document that journey. So all that to say, I made a bet with one of my best friends that I would post consistently on this YouTube channel for a month. And this is the start of that journey. We're going to see how this goes and practice skills pretty much every day where possible, and not let the streak die. It's very, very difficult when you work, you have a social life, to do these extra sort of side quests. But I am really interested in investing in projects like this that grow your skill sets in a novel area that you haven't really explored before. And that's what I think is the root of building self-confidence. I see this in a lot of young male friends in particular, that a lot of them don't have huge amount of confidence until they get into the workforce, for example, and they start to, but this goes for everyone, you start to appreciate that you are competent in certain key areas in your life, and you have tangible ways to sort of prove that and get feedback from the world on, I'm good at my job, or I can do this thing at work. That really builds confidence. But I think for me, a lot of this sort of self-confidence skill set has come from understanding my own interpersonal relationships better. The reason I say that is I used to just sort of say yes to going out with friends, no matter what the occasion was. I was like a yes man. I would say yes to everything. I had a bit of a FOMO going on when I was younger, probably, and yeah, it led to me always being double booked on the weekends, and just, it was fun, but it was so tiring, and I wasn't prioritizing my health, my mental health, my physical health, and that was really, it started to become much more important to me after starting work. And the reason I say that is, you spend 8 hours at a desk just working, typing. It's so draining on the body. Anyway, all this to say is that I didn't have a lot of confidence in myself, in the sense that I would always be accepting social invites, wasn't prioritizing myself and my own needs enough. Whereas I think now it's improved a lot, and that has become easier over time. But that self-confidence in that decision making takes time to build, and the same goes for any skill, any sort of there we go, ums and ahs. But yeah, it goes for any skill: public speaking, writing, running, swimming, like whatever you want to build on. It's really, really important to practice the hobbies or skills that you want to have for the rest of your life regularly. Some of those things are like easy to invest in. They only take your time, they don't take much money, and they're much easier to build. Some of them are a lot harder. For me, for example, starting a YouTube channel takes a lot of energy and time, and yeah, putting yourself out there is tough, I think, and it's not easy, but I think it's a good challenge. And I'm really passionate about people building on ways to improve their life. Not to be like Jordan Peterson-esque about it, but that 1% improvement per day is such a good mentality to have in life, and it's not possible every day, but aiming for some improvement in your life every day, it gives you that goal to work towards. It gives you an energy and a spirit and a vigor to life to sort of improve yourself that I think is really important. So yeah, these are just sort of my unscripted thoughts on building confidence. I think it's really important for a number of reasons. I sort of mentioned that young men that I've noticed that don't have a lot of confidence. The other part to that, I think, is like, maybe from what I've observed, is that when young men don't have girlfriends for a while and then they get a girlfriend, huge confidence boost. And it's like really quite impactful to their lives from what I've seen. And I've seen it in women as well, having that confidence boost of like investing in another person, getting the feedback in a relationship of where you can improve on, because your partners should be challenging you in healthy ways to become a better person, I believe. And that builds confidence as well, but it's also quite tough oftentimes. And the more that you mature and the more that you grow as a person, understanding that it's okay to have flaws, and confident people are okay with their flaws. Some of them might not like be aware of what those flaws are, but being accepting of yourself and the reality that no one is perfect, and we shouldn't I don't believe we should necessarily aim for perfection, but understand that everyone in the world is imperfect. We have so far to go in terms of self-improvement, becoming better people, investing in the people around us, making the world a better place. This is a very tired version of myself about half an hour later, because my phone decided to delete / not record the rest of that video, but that's fine. We ball. Essentially what I was blabbering on about, and the conclusion I wanted to come to, was people that have a lot of self-confidence are those that are willing to admit that they have areas to improve on in their lives and don't shy away from that. And I think that's really important to acknowledge. I will be posting more regularly because I made a promise to a friend and myself to post more regularly and practice more regularly my public speaking skills. Ultimately, I really want to build on some of the trickier skills, which are humor, comedy, that natural sort of confidence and energy in public speaking. And yeah, excited to build the community around this. Excited to hear what people think. And I think that I want to run some more self-training sessions over the next few days. It's gonna be tough. I will try to post every day, but it's not easy, and it's so difficult when you have competing priorities. So we'll do our best. And yeah, I guess core message from this one: have confidence. Confidence is key. Acknowledge your flaws. It's okay. And none of us are perfect. See you in the next one.